Get ready to check my French pronunciation because we've got a game against cenestpasmoi. Yeah, I can't pronounce things in French. There's Swamp Hag, there's Forge, there's a distinct lack of villages. So there's Den and Archive for non-terminal, semi-non-terminal draw. I think I do want a monument because those points will add up. Fair is the plus buy. Fair is the plus buy. Swamp Hag you can kind of get around with Expedition. I think I'm going to take a silver here before I switch off. We do have Necropolis as a village, so that's going to be important. Courtier works well with Swamp Hag, right? It's 3 types. So you might get a little Swamp Hag as well. A couple of Swamp Hags, a Forge, some Dens, Archives, and Courtiers. I'm going to take a silver here. Now I'm likely to Expedition, yes. So this should get me to Forge here. Yeah, if I had 3 or 4 money, I was getting to Forge. Well, I guess somewhat dependent on that, but I'm going to take a Den here if allowed, which I think I have to be allowed at this point, actually. Oh, you also hit Forge. It's pretty nice. Sure. Vagrant. Well, we're going to do this, of course. We're going to draw our Necropolis and be slightly sad. We're going to take another Den. We're going to be pretty thin, and we're going to have to think about what we want to do at this point. Just got to be starting to get this stuff going, right? I think I need another silver. What are these last 3 cards? They are a silver, and what did I trash last turn? Oh, that I definitely need a silver. I trashed a silver last turn. Yeah. So I want to start getting archives. This Forge is not doing a ton at this point, but it was pretty important to get me to this point. I want to get a Swamp Hag, archives, and courtiers. Do I even want archives? Maybe I just want dens. Dens better than archives? Probably dens better than archives. But we'll get on Swamp Hag soon, I think. Couple of Swamp Hags while we're getting more dens. And then courtiers. And more dens, and then move into archives. Kind of like my monument points here. We'll see how much you're forging here. If I don't have a den in hand here, I'll probably get one. So you have more silvers than me. I'm down to 1 silver now. You have like a bunch. Yeah, we're gonna do this to get another den. We still have quite a lot of coppers. So having quite a lot of coppers, we are gonna get another decent forge off probably. You tax manning a silver or a copper here. Copper, okay. So I think now is the time for our first Swamp Hag. So you've gone for Vassal, which you can kind of set up with Vagrant, but I don't know about that. want to move into courtier pretty soon. You're forging silver into vassal. Interesting. Okay, necropolis, swamp hag. I think I should just trash all this into a silver. Despite it making me not getting like the second den that I kind of desperately want this turn. I'm going to take a courtier now because my swamp hag cycle the way it is. Probably, I mean, these last two cards are Forge and Monument, so we'll see. What could I use how effectively can I use the Forge here? Probably not very. Okay. Well, now I only just have enough money to buy the courtier here, basically. So I'm probably going to end up having this copper in my deck for quite a while because it's just terminal space things. But I think that's fine. My hope here is to be able to get Swamp Hag plus Den. But I haven't actually done the math on whether that's possible. I don't think it is, right? Because this is 3 money, 5, 7. I'm only gonna have 8. In that case, I think the Den is more important. This doesn't matter, I'm gonna draw it anyway. Okay, so Acropolis, reveal Swamp Hag, action, money, coins. Or action, coins. Money and coins are the same thing. Action, buy coins. I'm gonna play the Swamp Hag. We're gonna play Monument. We're gonna buy another Den because I think that's more important. We're gonna buy, we're very well drawing, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna take Vagrant, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm worried about being able to continue to draw is the thing, right? Vagrant also helps us do some amount of gain and play with this courtier here. Okay, you're taking a curse here. You haven't played your Swamp Hag. Beautiful. So coins buy. So now I can go Den and another courtier. The next turn I can go Den Swamp Hag. No, I should get the Swamp Hag now, even though I'm not planning on playing it, because you might play a Swamp Hag this turn. In fact, you probably will, right? Guess maybe not, because you could have had it in your last hand where you played Vassal and that dudded. It doesn't look like you have it in hand. I mean, even so, I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm well ahead at this point. The Taxman just seems ineffectual to me. The Vassal plan is not something I'm super high on because you want treasures, I think, and they're not so easy to get. I might anyway get a fair here. Okay, Necropolis, Courtier, reveal Swamp Hag. We want action buy coins. Monument, Swamp Hag. We have 8. We're gonna take den, probably a silver, triple den here. Okay, yeah, vassals also don't work with dens. Okay, so Necropolis, the last card in my deck is the Vagrant, so that's not that big a deal. Quarter, you reveal this. Action, buy coins. This. 13 and 2 buys. I want a courtier and an archive. Like slightly concerned about the archive. You do have your Swamp Hag now. Okay, that's fine. Probably going to be getting Expedition and Fair here. Some combination thereof. Okay. So these last cards are no dens. There is the Necropolis. Okay. Well, this is just a cantrip now. Great. Action by gold this time. And we'll go fair, expedition. I think I'm in really good shape here. It's just a question of how to best put the game away. And I think that's probably mostly about looking for an opening here where there isn't a Swamp Hag coming in on me. But your deck is bad enough that I should find those. You could double here. You do. Now your deck is quite bad, actually. Okay, so action by gold. Draw this. Action by money. Monument, Swamp Hag, province, expedition. I mean, my deck is going to start failing a little bit too, but I have such a big lead that I'm not that worried about it. I'm mostly worried about it just not happening too fast. But I have a 14-point lead. It would take a lot here. Also, I should be on the lookout for Forge being used as a pile out weapon, but I don't think you can do that because you can't like forge something into province and triple. But if you get like a province or two, I might be able to. Okay, you're playing your Swamp Hag. That's, I guess, kind of nice. Forge. What are you forging? You're forging away some coppers or some curses. You are. You're getting a 5. Courtier, sure. And you're buying an archive. Okay. So now what would I do for a Klondike bar? Get more buys is what I would do. Necropolis. Action. Buy coins. Gonna forge just the copper away. With the silver to do this. Seems very safe to me. And then I can triple expedition. And I think I have very good chances to win next turn. Okay, there's a den on top for you now. Oh, I should have thought about 3 piles as well, because I could maybe run the curses out. Well, I'll think about them now. Okay. So we'll take dens. Now, I'm pretty sure I want the monument, but let's think here. We can forge a 3 and a swamp hag into province. And we have, this is 3, 6, 9. I can double province, or I have 2 buys. I can get 3 buys, 4 buys. It's not quite enough to end it. None of these other piles are low enough. So we're going to play more status quo like. Action, buy coins. Action, buy coins. Do this, do this. Double province expedition. Say, there's no way you can catch me. I'm the gingerbread man, or I'm not the gingerbread man. It doesn't really matter. There's no way you're scoring enough, and so I'm going to win. Yeah, I think I needed one of these, some pile to be at 5, and then I could have forged in and bought in and whatever, but duchy, 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 sure. Curses are now gone. Den, archive is forced. Play this, necropolis, whatever. Action, money like this. We're gonna forge, curse, curse. Swamp hag, silver into province. We're gonna buy province. We're gonna buy estate. We're gonna buy copper. Okay, you're gonna resign. Cool. Yeah, I talked about that quite a bit ago, but the taxman thing just didn't do much for me. Um, I just got more dens, had better draw, and my swamps in place earlier, and that allowed me to win. Thanks for watching, everybody.